What do you know about Bucknell?
A lot. They're very good. They were 18-10 last year. They run continuity motion offense. It is a read and react. They play extremely hard. They don't shoot the ball before 6 seconds on the shot clock, generally. They wear you down. And if you were able to preview our last exhibition game, it didn't take much to wear us down. We can get through our first layer and get a pretty good look at the basket. So I don't know if they'll be that patient, but they will systematically break you down, and they're very good at it, very disciplined. They have very good players. I think they drive it well, they cut well, they're physical and strong, they're aggressive. They're a really good team, and they know how to win.
I don't have photographic memory, so I can't even remember yesterday too clearly. But as I look at your schedule, this has to be one of the best, most challenging non-conference schedules that you've built in a long. I mean, think about it. You open with Bucknell and Evansville. Evansville, from a rock-solid conference, I'm guessing they're a pretty good program too.
Yeah, one of my former assistants.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Played 3 of them this year.
Belmont, Niagara, Kent, Bowling Green, Toledo, Eastern or FIU, Florida International, St. Louis, Tulane or Greensboro, and then conference. I mean, dovetailing to your remark about your team needing to get on track, if they don't,
like I said, we're going to take some on the chin before we get to conference. But how we respond to that will determine how successful our conference season is. How much are we going to grow? And what are we going to learn? And what are we going to be willing to invest to make sure that we do get better and that we do become competitive? Because I don't know that we are right now. I think, one of the things that happened in that game was we prepared all week long. My biggest frustration from Lake Erie was that we did not play as a unit. I felt like we played individual basketball. I don't think we played very good defense, and I think we had individuals who were all trying to see, where they could score and how they could score. And we, typically, if you look at our offensive statistics, you see us scoring, our best games, if we hit, 30 shots from the field, we're assisting 20 of them. And that is just simply not how we're playing basketball right now. And our offense is predicated on doing all the work without the ball so that you're able to score it when you catch it. Letting someone else provide the scoring pass. We are trying to create our own scoring, and that's not going to be effective because we'll be way better as a unit than we can possibly be individually.
What about the starting 5 you started in the first 2 games? Is that going to be your starting 5, do you believe, on Friday night?
Probably on Friday. I don't know that we're 100% locked into that group, but there isn't any one particular person who has, convinced me that either they should be out of the lineup or they should be in the lineup. We've got kids that are playing with very little experience that are starting for us. Ashanti's played 6 college games. She is not, by any means, ready to be the starting lineup. Kayla and Liv played, they played about 19, 20 minutes a game their freshman year, but they did not play their sophomore year. So they're not really ready either. It's just and so they're going to have to get ready throughout the course of the games. And as I said, that's going to affect our ability to compete at this point.
5 that you were starting now, are you still as concerned about rebounding?
Yeah, we're very small. I mean, we need to box out. I think we like to be more athletic than the other team, and so we like to just use our athleticism. And we're going to be so much smaller than the other teams that we need to, really drill the execution rather than just the athleticism. So it's a concern. You know, I have never anointed any high scorer on my team, and I think some of the struggles we had in the Lake Erie game and in the practices leading up to the Lake Erie game were that they're all jockeying for position, and they all feel like maybe it's their turn, it's their time. You know, we lost 45 points a game, 67% of our scoring. And what I'm trying to communicate to them is that will work itself out.
Right.
Give us, and I'll feel better after 6 games. Now, I might not feel better about our record after 6 games, but I will feel better about answering some of those questions so that we can stop trying to prove ourselves and the paper, you know, the statistics will reveal themselves, and we will have, you know, what I'd like to see at that point is 12 point, 11 point, 10 point, 10 point, 9 point. That's what I'd like to see, because that's really what I think. Do I think Olivia's going to score 21 points a game for me this year? No. Do I think Ashanti's going to average 17? Probably not. You know, but they've had, you know, Olivia didn't have a great first game. She had a good second game. Ashanti had 2 good scoring games, not very good defensive games. You know, what we're going to see is one kid play well in a certain game and another kid in another game. And it's all should average out, and hopefully that will become very clear to our players so that we can stop jockeying for a position, I think, is the best way I can
Does
put
it
it.
help to have someone who probably understands what's really going on inside your head and your heart right now?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what Beth always says to me is, you know, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. It's just the growing pains. It's hard. And, you know, you feel personally responsible as a coach, as a head coach especially, personally responsible for getting your players from point A to point B. And I know in my mind that the only thing that's going to get us to where we need to be is time and experience. And that's going to be painful at times. I wish we could come up with some easier, quicker way than just logging minutes and taking advantage of every teachable moment. I wouldn't say that. What I would say is that with any start of any season, I don't know that I still feel like this chilling excitement. What I feel is this laundry list of things that we need to accomplish and what stages we should be in. Every team is different, which stages we should be in at which times. And I think the next time I'm going to be able to say to you, I really feel good and excited about this season is at the end, when I can, you know, sit here and say we really grew the way that I anticipated we would, or that I expected we would. There's just a lot of work to be done, and while I think every basketball season is exciting, this is what we work all year round for 30 nights, you know, a year. So that's exciting. But what's exciting to me is what we can accomplish in those 30 nights. I'm not just talking about wins and losses. I'm talking about growth as a team and where we will be in 6 weeks from now compared to where we are today, and where we will be in 5 months from now compared to where we are today.